So this is update on my Peugeot 505 V6 on the belt. I'm talking about the alternator belt, the power steering belt, and the AC compressor belt. Now, okay, I did a video a few minutes ago about the pump, water pump that I believe that was making noise. See, ever since I started the car, after I put the new starter, so I started hearing noise coming from this side. Like I explained in the video, my suspect was the water pump. So eventually today I removed the pump and traced the fault to the bearing inside the water pump. So that apart, so the reason why I have not, like I said in one of my videos, I ordered for these 3 belts from USA, so they arrived, but I'm yet to install them. Reason being because I wanted to make sure that I've traced and dealt with that noise before I install this belt. And the reason why I ordered for those belts outside Nigeria was because it's not because those belts are not available. They are. In fact, all these belts are actually new. I bought them new before the starter started having that issue, and I parked the car. But as you can see, they started cracking. In fact, one side has even peeled off. Look at it. These are new belts I bought in Nigeria. And of course I knew they were all fake, but that's the only ones I could find. So I just had to deal with them. How much? I think I paid 300 naira. I knew they were fake. So what they usually do is, if you mount them, in fact, as you are adjusting them, they will just be expanding. The more you adjust, they expand. So you hardly get them to be well tensioned. You may adjust them today, and the car will start, the next day start making noise to show you that it has loosened again. So, and because of that, I hardly accelerate the car hard, because if you accelerate it very hard, either it will break or it will pull out from whichever pulley that is connected to. So it kind of makes me, even before I started having the starter issue, I was no longer enjoying the car the way I used to, because I can't drive it fast the way I would want to, or where I used to. So what I'll do, since I've removed the water pump, and I even removed the radiator, and you can see sign of the colored water on the engine. My advice is, once you park a car for a long time, expect the coolant in the system to degrade. You can see all these colors, means the coolant has gone bad. So I have to eventually flush the system and refill with a new coolant once I'm done with the water pump. Either I'll put the water pump back or have it fixed, whichever one. It's still okay, just that the bearing in it is making noise, and that noise is something I really don't like. So if I can replace the bearing, better. If I can't replace the bearing, well, I keep using it like that until I can get another water pump with good bearing. And of course I can't get new ones, so I have to rely on used one that is still good. So just wanted to give you guys the update. I don't know, I think I've done a video on this engine to explain the parts. Like, this is the AC compressor. Of course I removed the, what's it called, the air filter. I removed the OEM. In fact, the car came without the OEM filter, so they put one foam inside. Since I couldn't get the OEM, so I had to improvise. So I bought aftermarket the filter. This what's the name of this filter? Cone. Forgotten. So, and since 2012 it has been there and serving me. However, I will point out that this filter, the OEM, kind of makes it more enjoyable, because when I was using it with the OEM, Once the acceleration gets to like 2,500 RPM, oof, the car will just shoot out as if turbo kicks in at that time. But when I remove it and put the aftermarket one, this particular computer is no longer there. So the car will just rev and pass the 2,005 RPM, just the normal, as if, you know, the turbo is no longer there. Of course, there's no turbo on the engine, but as the way that factory one behaves, it makes it look as if the turbo kicks in. There is a turbo in the engine and it kicks in at 225 RPM, 2500 RPM. In fact, I also actually observed that on all V6 Peugeot cars, especially with the ones with manual, because automatic may not actually give you or allow you to experience that, but with the manuals on gear 3, once it gets to that 2000, in fact, all gears, once it gets to that 2500 RPM, you just get a small kick, as if the car will just surge forward immediately. You know, it's very, very fun, man. So I don't know, I'll just keep using it like this until I find something, maybe a filter that looks like the OEM that can enter this box. I still have the cover kept somewhere, so if I can fit it in this box, then I'll remove this, then put that one. Okay, moving on. The compressor. Yeah, I know some people wonder, wow, our compressor is mounted on the wrong place. Well, for this PRV engine, it's mounted on top. The alternator is down there. This is the crankshaft pulley. This is distributor. This is the power steering pump. This is the power steering reservoir, ATF reservoir for the power steering. What else? This is the fuel pressure regulator. Of course, these are the injectors. 3 this side, 3 this side, bank 1, bank 2. Of course, the cylinders counting is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the how the cylinders are numbered. This is the throttle body. This intake manifold. All these things, this aluminium, they're all intake manifold, bolted on each of the cylinder banks. This is the camshaft position sensor. The camshaft position sensor. What else? The funny thing is, people always say, it's an old car. Yeah, but it has almost basically, some of these sensors, ejection system sensors and components in the modern ones. What else? I've forgotten. Don't know. This is ignition coil. The ignition module is somewhere here. It's covered by a wire somewhere here. Here are the 3 relays, 3 injection relays that controls the engine and the engine ECUs and the rest. Yeah, I can remember everything. Detonation sensors, the knock sensors, they are inside. I can't find their sockets. Okay, don't have to wait. Oh, this is for the cruise control, but of course it's disconnected, so I don't even in my other cars that have the cruise control and they are working, I don't use them. So I didn't even bother to connect it. Alright, so guys, the ABS supposed to be here, but it's been removed, and the conventional braking system was mounted even before I got the car, so who cares? Okay. Oh, this is the MAF sensor. Manifold absolute AFM. MAF manifold absolute. Oh, I don't even remember the name. I know it's MAF, MAF. So I try to remember. Manifold absolute flow sensor. Manifold absolute airflow sensor. Or manifold absolute air sensor. Something like that. So it's MAF. The other ones in Peugeot cars that you see, those ones, I think they are AFM, airflow meter, and some other brand. But this one is MAF. and it's Bosch product. So you can see. Most of the products here, the components here are made by Bosch. Pretty much even the engine ECU and the ignition ECUs, they are all Bosch. The relays, all of them, they are all Bosch, I think. Alright, so the AC, the condenser is here. I noticed I will need to deal with the AC because when I started the car, it was no longer working. So I saw a leakage from here, the pipe that comes from the condenser. So I will have to deal with it. When eventually I finish all the work I'm doing, I will take it, and if I eventually have to change the pipe, for this pipe goes straight to the dryer. The dryer is somewhere down there. So keep you guys updated.